Hello everyone, and in this video we'll be looking at some of the properties of alkali. Right? So in the previous video we learned that alkali is a type of base, and so now we want to see what are the different properties of alkali. So alkali basically dissolves in water to produce hydroxide ions, and hydroxide ions, the formula would be OH minus. Right? So alkalis are actually formed in our daily lives quite a bit, and generally a lot of the soap contains alkali. So alkali have a soapy feel and a bitter taste, and alkali also turn moist red litmus paper blue. So blue is for the alkalis and then red is for the acids. So alkalis all dissolve in water, and they dissolve in water to produce our hydroxide ions. And because there are ions, there are mobile ions in the solutions. So in the solution with mobile ions, we can definitely conduct electricity. So very similar to the acids, because the acids will dissolve in water to form hydrogen ions, which are mobile, and they also conduct electricity. So remember that an alkali is a base, and therefore all bases will react with acids to form salt and water only. So this again, reminder, is known as the neutralization reaction. So we have done this many times before, so I'll just quickly go through the products one more time. So sodium hydroxide is an alkali, and that will react with an acid to form salt and water only. Now the name of the salt is, we can start from the acid, so anything that reacts with nitric acid will form a nitrate, and sodium hydroxide will react with nitric acid to form sodium nitrate. So sodium nitrate. Similarly, when we have potassium hydroxide with hydrochloric acid, all salts formed from hydrochloric acid is known as a chloride, IDE, and the metal part is potassium. So potassium chloride. Now, actually, what happens in a neutralization reaction is actually very straightforward. We actually have the H plus ions, which is an aqueous form, and this is from the acid. And these H plus ions from the acid will react with OH minus, which is actually from the alkali. So the H plus from the acid will react with the OH minus from the alkali to form water, which is a liquid. And this is my neutralization product. So I will probably be showing you an applet that will show you this process happening. So if I add 5 acid molecules, so I got 5 H plus ions. So then if I add 1 sodium hydroxide, you can see that the H plus reacts with the OH minus to form H2O. The Na plus and Cl minus, because they are ions, they will continue floating within the liquid. So I add one more NaOH, and then the OH minus will react with the H plus. The OH minus react with the H plus. So we can see that actually neutralization is the reaction between the H plus and the OH minus ions to form water. So that is why the ionic equation for neutralization is as such. Right, I hope that has been helpful.